3. Today it's Thursday, January the 23rd, 2020, and the first video we're going to show a 4100 board. We're going to show the setup, the different connections that we need for a full bridge rectifier. Here we have a board, and by the way, this will be an open loop setup where we are going to bring in control input power. Control input power can come in from the primary of a transformer, where the transformer is installed for the proper voltage to get 24 volts AC on the secondary. Sometimes some customers don't use this and instead apply 24 volts AC between pins 1 and 2 here, and that's fine as long as you have the 24 volts AC, or in this particular case the primary of the transformer, in phase with the FCR input coming from the wall. Then we have the 4 outputs to the FCRs. Notice that J1 it's inner to the board and J2 it's on the outside of the board. We have the positions marked here from the left, J1 position 1, and the same thing here from the left is position 1. So we're going to apply control input power. We're going to check our outputs to the FCR, and we're going to have the minimum connections for open loop are the enable, usually the instant enable, but it's controlled by positions 4 and position 6 of J4. The soft enable, usually controlled to position 12, and common positions 8 or 11, and CCI, the delay angle command, which is position 10, reference to common. And we have everything here. We have CCI, we have the instant enable, and we have the soft enable. The last thing that I want to show on this video, and again this is all open loop, it's the nomenclature, the definition of the SCRs. Here we have the 2 SCR modules. So within one module we call, for instance, here we take this and we call this the X1, and this one right here, the X2 dual module. And we can see here that this is one module right here, and this is the other module. So J1 connects to plus X1 and minus X1. So here's J1, and these wires come here to plus X1 and minus X1. You notice that these wires here are connected to this particular SCR. Now J2 gets connected to X2, which is the next dual SCR module. And notice here how this is a straight line, straight connection. Here we have to make a cross. This actually forms a cross, and that's because J1 positions 1 and 2 go to the plus 1, positions 5 and 6 to the minus X1 SCR. J2 goes to the plus X2, and J2 position 4 and 5 to the minus X2. Notice how we have here, how we have defined the plus X, minus X1, minus X2, and plus X2. Again, this is all defined in connection diagram E2264, and that's how this unit is connected. So we've checked the customer input and output, control input power, the outputs to the 4 SCRs on J1 and J2, the definition and the nomenclature and the connections between the SCRs, and on the second video we're just going to power up and open loop.